Alright, we're here for game 3 against Jeskai Murktide. We're currently obviously 1-1. I think I keep the same sideboard. We can just check here. Yep, same sideboard. So we took the 3. We actually put the Risen Reef back in and take the Omnath out because we think that card is so bad in this deck. So we actually do make a change here. So we take out 3 Furies, take the Omnath out. Bring in 3 rest pieces and 1 endurance. So he's on the play. Show my companion Kahiri. Get a pretty good hand here with Lightning Bolt again. Having Lightning Bolt is just a great card. It's their first 1-drop. Having Risen Reef as your gas card. So we keep this, right? Yep. Looks like we keep. He keeps his hand. Or no, he mulls the 6. So plays his land. Does not have a Ragavan or a Darcy turn 1, which is good for us. Save the Lightning Bolt. Play if one of these fetch lands. Play Windswept Heath. Pass. He fetches, I assume, here. Nope, he doesn't fetch. He's looking for mana. That's what he's doing. Yes, he's looking for mana. Once I get his odds increased by not fetching, he gets his second mana source. Still no play, which is weird. I fetch, I get my Triome, untap, play another fetch land. Yep, draw 2 lands on my turns, which is pretty bad actually. Here, go to his turn. I think he fetches here and gets a shock land, steam vents, or hollow fountain. See what he gets. It's a steam vents, temp. He untaps, plays another, draws another land. Not another turn. I don't know why. He must have a Murktide or something. But then I fetch. I get a Breeding Pool tapped. Go to my turn, untap it. Play a Cavern here. And I play the Risen Reef, I think, or do I pass? Actually, pass. Just because then I can protect the Risen Reef with an Ephemerate. And I have Lightning Bolt as interaction for his play. He gets a Hallowed Fountain, plays a Bauble, plays another fetch land, gets a Steam Vents tapped, and I think that's his turn. So, we untap, well, we fetch, get Temple Garden, I believe. Yep, tapped. On my turn, he gets his Bauble trigger. Put one of these caverns out. Yep, elementals. Tap the Breeding Pool, Temple Garden, Cavern, I think here. Play the Risen Reef. Gets a trigger. Get a land out the trigger. Play it tapped. And then we pass here. He tries Unholy Heat. We try Ephemerate, and then he counters. So he had Counter Magic and Removal in his hand. He has no creatures. He just has Removal and spells to interact currently. It's alright. So the Risen Reef is dead. Good thing is we have Cavern out. So the Ragavan hits us. So we don't have Lightning Bolt triggers. He gets an Omnath, which he fortunately can't play. And then he taps out. And plays a Murktide. And we have the answer for it. We have a Solitude. Dashes away. So, and we have a Teferi to bounce it. Get another Risen Reef. Fetch. Play another Cavern. I think I just play this Solitude, which I probably didn't need to do, but just worried about counter magic. Gets exiled. He's 3 cards, one of them being Ragavan. He dashes, hoping he doesn't have counter magic, which he doesn't. Bolted. Plays another Ragavan. See 2 Ragavan in his hand. I have a blocker, and I have Teferi. Draw Mole Drifter, one of my best cards in the deck, I believe. And I play the Risen Reef, I believe. First, get another Mole Drifter. So invoking this Mole Drifter doesn't feel bad. keeping up the Ragoon for Ephemerate. Just draw 2 more cards. Well, technically 3. Risen Reef, get the another Risen Reef, 2 more cards, get another Solitude to deal with the Ragavan or Murktide. We're going to pass a turn. He endings the Reef. I think he attacks here. Or he heats and then he attacks. So we then invoke the Solitude, killing the Ragavan. Gains 2 life. The board's cleared, but we have gas in our hand. Risen Reef and Muldrifter again. So we get a we take this land because we haven't played a land drop. Gives us a chance for, well, I think Omnath. We play that land instead, I guess. Play the full amount for the Muldrifter to play it. Get Risen Reef trigger. Get 2 cards. So we have Solitude up. Draw probably the 2 best cards we could have here. He really can't keep pace up with these Muldrifters and Risen Reefs. Plays a Murktide. We got a Solitude for it. 6/6. We play the Omnath first because we have a fetch land. And I put a Solitude, get a Risen Reef trigger, and then he concedes because there's just too much card advantage here at this point. Don't know why this guy's playing white. But as you can see, the deck is very powerful. I think the Murktide decks don't have too much game in here. I think maybe not this white version, maybe it does, but like here I didn't even see any of my sideboard cards. I just win basically. My pure Muldrifter. The Cavern of Souls helps against counter magic, but then Muldrifter and Risen Reef. Muldrifter is just one of the best cards in this deck, I still say. And we kill this Murktide and we win in 3. A very good match. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you like it. Follow my Twitter, which is BJZarny on Twitter, for content updates. Basically, just play this Elementals deck nonstop on MTGO. Hopefully, maybe play this in paper in Vegas in November. Maybe we'll see if I decide to go out there. But I've been playing this a lot in Moto. I think after this last week, I've played this a lot because I've been cycling through league plays because I've finished 3 wins or better each time. So maybe play the challenge tomorrow. We'll see. Or this week. Feeling pretty comfortable with this deck. I think the right amount is 3 Muldrifters, maybe not 4. I'm not completely sure. Again, if you have any questions, you can DM me. Put questions in the comments below. Hope to see you soon in the next video.